Hi, I'm Joy, and this is John.
Hi there.
And we went to the National Gallery today to look at a few works to talk about formalism and its use in art pedagogy. So our research for this project has shown us that a pedagogical approach that includes both formalism and other approaches like iconography seems to be the best way to teach people about art, but that formalism is what we're going to be focused on today, but it has its pros and cons. So we're going to kind of talk to John about what he saw in Procaccini's The Raising of the Cross and to see if he can give us some insight to how formalism can be helpful. Yes?
Indeed.
Okay, great. John, so when you looked at this painting, what was the first thing that you saw?
So it's obviously dominated by the scene of Christ on the cross. It's a very contorted and twisted scene. There's bodies writhing all around the vision of the Christ on the cross. They're obviously very distressed. People around are probably clearly upset. There's people trying to be consoled, people who just look absolutely distraught at the scene of kind of Christ being tortured on the crucifix.
Okay. So when you look at this painting, do you see any sort of geometric shapes or lines or anything like that that kind of draws your attention?
Yes, I do.
You do? What is it?
So obviously the cross is the main sort of form in terms of geometric. The cross comes up from the bottom left-hand corner right up to the centre of the picture. Also we've got the extensions of the arms which spread out, and again they come from another corner. They come from the top left corner down to just above the kind of, I'd say the bottom three quarters of the way up. In addition, we've got a couple of kind of dissecting lines that are quite apparent as well. We can see when we look at the picture of the Virgin Mary's off to the right, we can see her arms come across and they stretch across towards Christ's loin and area, but also the person opposite's shoulder, and that's clearly 2/3 the way up the picture. Again, if we go down to the bottom of the picture and we look up from the bottom to the top, 2/3 the way across, we can see a kind of a swathe of orangey sort of red fabric, and again that's an automatic dissector on the kind of 2/3 line.
Okay, cool. So you see like two major rectangles, yes, and then you see how the forms create the canvas into thirds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bottom third, middle third, top third. Okay. Great. So one of the things about formalism that's difficult is that it asks us to kind of get rid of the meaning and just look at the forms, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of did that, but we included form and meaning at the same time. So do you think that by looking at these rectangles and the way in which the canvas has been subdivided, do you think that helps you understand the painting more? What does that tell you about the painting other than what you first told me in the beginning?
So I think the geometric shapes are really useful in terms of they actually lead the viewer, the person that's seeing it for the first time, into the picture. They're natural cues as to where to look and focus on the picture, and they highlight and accentuate certain things that the artist has wanted to kind of bring out within that subject.
Okay. So do you think that if you just looked at the geometry of the picture and nothing else, that you would have a good idea of what the painting is about?
I think, yeah, there is I think it's kind of almost on a subconscious level, but it's natural to kind of follow those cues. I think you do consciously or subconsciously get sucked in, and you do sort of follow those. There's some very sort of powerful cues as to where to look, and there's some very sort of suggestive points within the painting as to where those focal points should be.
Great. That's awesome. Thank you so much for helping us.
You're welcome.
Okay, great. Thank you.